The energy surrounding the Philadelphia Eagles right now is undeniable, and it resonates throughout the entire organization. The locker room buzzes with a sense of purpose that is palpable, a reflection of the journey this team has endured over the course of the season, while injuries have presented their share of challenges. With key players like Jalen Carter and Lane Johnson still on the sidelines, the team continues to operate at a high level. There was some speculation about their potential return for the upcoming matchup, but with a shorter week and the Washington Commanders in a rebuilding phase, giving players additional recovery time makes the most strategic sense. In a season where playoff positioning and roster management are critical, the priority is long-term performance rather than rushing talent back for a single game. Even with those absences, Philadelphia has demonstrated its ability to dominate on both sides of the ball. Last week's contest against the Raiders provided a blueprint for resilience, showing that the team can adapt to circumstances and still perform with authority. Facing Washington promises to follow a similar trajectory. Division games always bring an element of unpredictability, yet the Eagles have consistently proven that they can meet those challenges head-on. Playing in Washington has historically been a mixed experience for this team. Sometimes results defy explanation. Other times the Eagles assert complete control. This weekend, expectations are clear. The offense should assert itself early. The defense will continue to dictate the pace, and momentum should firmly tilt in Philadelphia's favor. The locker room atmosphere contributes significantly to the team's optimism. Recent glimpses from mic'd-up sessions and behind-the-scenes footage reveal a squad that is not only cohesive on the field but also deeply connected off it. Leaders like A.J. Brown, Saquon Barkley, and Jalen Hurts play central roles in fostering this unity. They communicate relentlessly, encourage one another, and ensure alignment with the team's collective vision. Even during the rougher stretches earlier in the season, when the Eagles endured a 3-game losing streak, the seeds of camaraderie were being planted. Those tough moments forced players to collaborate more effectively, building trust and communication channels that now pay dividends with the current winning streak in place. The benefits of that cohesion are fully visible. Plays are executed more smoothly. Sideline energy is infectious, and a newfound confidence permeates every aspect of the team's performance. As the Eagles approach the crucial playoff stretch, maintaining this momentum is vital. Observing top-tier teams like the Seahawks and the Rams highlights the importance of morale, chemistry, and alignment in high-stakes games. Philadelphia appears to have navigated these challenges successfully. Players speak freely, coaches listen intently, and the collective mindset is sharply focused on winning rather than simply completing the schedule. Saquon Barkley's perspective captures this approach perfectly, emphasizing that a season's worth is determined by how it concludes, not how it begins. The Eagles have overcome a demanding schedule, faced adversity head-on, and positioned themselves to exert control over their destiny in the NFC. The focus is on finishing strong, and every decision on and off the field reflects that philosophy. Strategically, both the offense and defense have evolved into well-balanced units. The defense remains a formidable force, capable of shutting down elite teams and generating game-changing turnovers, while the offense continues to expand its versatility. Barkley is on track for a milestone season in the running game, and Jalen Hurts has grown increasingly confident in executing explosive plays. Integrating players like Scott Lealer and Zay Flowers into the offensive plan has diversified options, keeping opposing defenses off balance. The chemistry between the quarterback, running backs, and receivers is sharper than ever, and the team's ability to make in-game adjustments adds another dimension of advantage. Adding another layer to Philadelphia's compelling story this season is Jalen Phillips. After a challenging tenure in Miami, where opportunities were scarce, Phillips has found renewed purpose and a winning mentality with the Eagles. He articulates the significance of competing for a division title and the pride that comes with contributing to a team with legitimate championship aspiration. His journey underscores resilience and determination, illustrating how individual dedication feeds into collective success. Players like Phillips exemplify the mentality required for each snap to matter, reinforcing that every play, every drive, and every game is part of the larger pursuit of playoff triumph. Winning the division is more than a goal, it is a testament to the preparation, cohesion, and effort cultivated throughout the season. The upcoming schedule presents challenges and opportunities in equal measure. Consecutive games against the Commanders, clashes with the Bills, and the final stretch of the season will test the team's depth, stamina, and tactical execution. Precision, focus, and health are now non-negotiable. Every play carries amplified significance, and Philadelphia has consistently demonstrated the ability to adjust to adversity. The locker room's energy amplifies these efforts, transforming a group of talented players into a unified force, capable of imposing its will on any opponent. The combination of individual skill and collective cohesion provides the Eagles with a real chance, not just to compete, but to make a profound impact in the playoffs. Every detail matters. From the offensive line's protection of Hurts to the defensive backs locking down receivers, the team's proficiency in capitalizing on turnovers, generating pressure, and exploiting opponent weaknesses has set Philadelphia apart. Coaches have been proactive, rotating players to maintain freshness and maximizing individual skill sets. Adaptability, coupled with an intense and focused locker room culture, distinguishes the Eagles from teams relying solely on raw talent. The lessons learned from earlier losses, combined with a growing sense of resilience, have prepared the squad to realize its potential fully. Momentum is another crucial factor fueling the team's current trajectory. Last week's victory over the Raiders was more than a win, it was a declaration. It showcased the team's capacity to overcome errors, respond to adversity, and maintain high-level performance even under pressure. Confidence is surging. Player synchronization has never been higher, and the sense of possibility permeates every practice and game. This culture of accountability and excellence is foundational to the Eagles' sustained success and will be a decisive factor as the postseason approaches. As Philadelphia enters the final phase of the regular season, confidence, clarity, and purpose define the team's identity. Injuries are being managed with prudence. Chemistry is peaking at the perfect moment, and the interplay between talent and strategy positions the Eagles as one of the NFC's elite squads. Players such as Jalen Phillips and Saquon Barkley embody the work ethic and competitive drive necessary to succeed, while coaching adjustments ensure the team is optimized for every matchup. The Eagles are building momentum, cohesion, and resilience capable of sustaining them deep into the playoffs. The locker room chemistry, strategic execution, and on-field performance converge to make this a formidable contender. The commitment of the coaching staff to detail, preparation, and situational awareness is evident. From offensive line protection to defensive assignments, every role is executed with precision. Jalen Hurts has invested immense effort studying film, analyzing opponents, and refining his decision-making. His rapport with A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, and the receiving corps has transformed the passing game, allowing plays that previously broke down to now unfold seamlessly. Barkley's vision and consistency in the running game create a multi-dimensional threat that keeps defenses guessing. This balance between rushing and passing defines the offensive identity and amplifies the effectiveness of every snap. Philadelphia's defensive unit remains a cornerstone of identity, consistently applying pressure, generating turnovers, and dictating game tempo. Veteran players like Hassan Reddick, Fletcher Cox, and Darius Slay execute complex schemes with instinctive precision. Their ability to adjust mid-play, read formations, and exploit weaknesses sets them apart, reinforcing the Eagles as a top-tier NFC contender. Talent alone is insufficient. Consistent execution under pressure differentiates elite teams, and the Eagles' defense embodies that principle flawlessly. Special teams and situational football have also evolved, improving field position management, third down efficiency, and red zone performance. Small details that once were overlooked are now emphasized, ensuring consistency when games are tight and stakes are high. This meticulous approach could determine playoff outcomes, where single moments can define victory or defeat. The Eagles have internalized these lessons, creating a disciplined, focused squad ready for critical challenges. Leadership within the Eagles' locker room has been a defining factor in their progress this season. Veteran players have stepped up to guide younger teammates, instilling a culture of accountability and focus. The presence of players like Jalen Phillips adds an edge and intensity that reverberates throughout the roster. His journey from Miami, where opportunities were limited, to Philadelphia, where he thrives in a winning environment, has brought a fresh perspective to the team. It reinforces the message that every snap, every play, and every game carries weight, and that success is the product of relentless preparation and execution. This mindset has spread organically, influencing both starters and depth players, fueling collective determination and focus. As the Eagles approach upcoming matchups, the test they face will extend beyond talent alone, measuring mental fortitude, adaptability, and endurance. The Commanders, despite their struggles, will seek to make a statement in front of their home crowd, and games against the Bills will challenge both physical stamina and tactical awareness. Philadelphia's key advantage lies in its depth, preparation, and confidence. The roster has demonstrated an ability to rotate personnel without diminishing performance, maintain composure under pressure, and adjust strategies on the fly. Whether confronting a critical third down, defending a goal line situation, or managing a 2-minute drill, the players have been trained to execute with precision and poise. These abilities transform routine plays into opportunities to assert dominance and control the game's momentum. The narrative surrounding the Eagles has shifted dramatically from early season doubts to a clear sense of identity. Initial questions about offensive execution and team chemistry have largely dissipated. The squad no longer simply participates, they dictate pace, impose their will on opponents, and consistently control outcomes. Jalen Hurts' development as a quarterback, Barkley's steady production in the running game, and the defensive unit's consistent dominance coalesce into a team that is both formidable and resilient. Leadership emphasizes control over what can be managed, dominance over what must be challenged, and a focus on finishing the season with authority. That mindset has carried Philadelphia through fluctuations in performance, creating a foundation for playoff readiness. Balance between aggression and patience has also been crucial to the Eagles' identity. Hurts' mobility, coupled with decision-making under pressure, complicates defensive schemes, while the run game ensures unpredictability. Coaching staff emphasize situational awareness, tailoring strategies to match circumstances while maintaining flexibility. This preparation has been critical in close contests, where disciplined execution and meticulous attention to detail determine victories. Players internalize this approach, allowing them to remain calm, confident, and focused even when stakes are highest. The maturation of younger players cannot be overstated. Their growth extends beyond physical capability to mental acuity, as they learn to anticipate plays, communicate effectively, and adapt in real time. Championship-caliber teams require contributions from all positions, and Philadelphia's focus on developing a complete roster capable of dynamic response has strengthened both performance and cohesion. Depth, adaptability, and the ability to maintain high performance under pressure distinguish this Eagles team from competitors, offering a strategic advantage in critical matchups. Every game now represents a critical step toward larger objectives. The team is no longer chasing individual statistics or transient momentum. They aim to establish supremacy in the NFC, secure favorable playoff positioning, and lay the foundation for a championship campaign. Players like Jalen Phillips embody this philosophy, demonstrating resilience, focus, and complete commitment to team goals. His experience underscores the journey Philadelphia has taken, highlighting growth, unity, and the relentless pursuit of success. The Eagles' current trajectory is a direct result of this mindset, combining talent, discipline, and strategy to form a cohesive, championship-ready unit. FlyEaglesFly News family, smash subscribe and hit like. Your support keeps the freshest Philadelphia Eagles updates flying in. Drop your take in the comments and let's talk birds. A seismic shift may be underway in the NFL, and the rumor mill is spinning at full speed. Sources whisper that the Philadelphia Eagles and Minnesota Vikings are on the verge of executing a blockbuster deal that could redefine the league's landscape. According to insiders, Eagles executive Howie Roseman has allegedly orchestrated what could be the most audacious trade in recent memory: the acquisition of star wide receiver Justin Jefferson. Jefferson, already regarded as one of the most electrifying talents in the NFL, has reportedly drawn intense interest from multiple franchises. But the whisper suggests Philadelphia has emerged as the frontrunner. The move would represent not just a talent upgrade, but a strategic masterstroke for Roseman, whose ability to maneuver through complex trade negotiations has long been respected around the league. Eagles fans, in particular, are buzzing at the mere possibility, imagining the offensive fireworks a partnership between Jefferson and the team's dynamic quarterback could produce. Minnesota, on the other hand, is said to be weighing the options carefully. Trading a player of Jefferson's caliber would undoubtedly trigger shockwaves, but rumors hint that the Vikings front office is looking to leverage the opportunity for long-term roster flexibility. The league, already known for unpredictable turns, could see one of its brightest young stars changing uniforms in a move that would dominate headlines and social media alike. While nothing has been officially confirmed, the chatter among analysts and insiders paints a picture of an impending deal that could shift power balances in both conferences. The implications are vast, from offensive schemes recalibrating to fantasy football landscapes being upended. The potential trade has sparked both excitement and skepticism. Some question whether the Eagles would truly part with the assets required, while others speculate Roseman's ingenuity might just make it happen, regardless of how it unfolds. One thing is clear: if Jefferson lands in Philadelphia, it would be a coup of historic proportions, cementing the Eagles as a team willing to swing for the fences as the NFL world watches closely. The rumor continues to grow, feeding debates, mock scenarios, and fevered fan anticipation. Could this be the deal that changes the league's trajectory? All eyes are on the Eagles and Vikings, and the suspense is palpable. That's a wrap from FlyEaglesFly News. If you want the fastest Eagles updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Sound off in the comments. Let's talk birds.